the governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, CUNFCA, and is here ably represented by the indefatigable Honorable State Commissioner for Information and Strategy. No other person but one who is part of us, and I'm talking about Chief Dayo Adineye. Please put your hands together to welcome our Honorable Commissioner. An ace broadcaster and an accomplished presenter, the prime time jams guru. Once again, put your hands together to welcome him. You are most welcome, sir. Please put your hands together to welcome Sheun Oloketuyi. Yeah, thank you very much. On the other side of the Honorable Commissioner, we have the Chairman Screening Committee of the award this year. Please put your hands together once again as I welcome Niran Adedokun. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. Other distinguished guests, I'd like to welcome you. Put your hands together to welcome yourself. Honorable Commissioner, sir, we also have the entertainment editors from our various magazines and newspapers that are here already seated. So, gentlemen of the press, please put your hands together to welcome all of them. I want to welcome you. You are most welcome. Thank you very much. You are all welcome to the unveiling of nominees of the 2017 Best of Nollywood Awards. Yes, right now we are going to be listening to the official welcome address. And this is going to be taken by the director of the Best of Nollywood Award. Please put your hands together as I welcome Sheun Oloketuyi to the microphone. Thank you very much.
Of Nollywood, I'd like to welcome you to this event. It's 9 years now that we've started the awards, and in between the 9 years we've moved to a different city, and it's already looking good coming to Ogun State. This afternoon we are going to be presenting the nominees for the Best of Nollywood Awards for this year, and each year it gets more interesting. This year we had over 200 movies that were submitted for the award. I will allow the chairman of the screening committee to do a talk about the movies before the movie is unveiled. But as we look forward to December 16, like we always promise, we hope we are working hard to ensure that this year's award will be the biggest that has been done. Thank you so much for coming. I will thank the entertainment editors who have been moving with us from Asaba to Port Harcourt to Ondo to Umuahia. We hope that this year's event will be better than imagined. Thank you so much.
A better round of applause for Mr. Sheun Oloketuyi for that welcome address. It's my pleasure to welcome the Chairman Screening Committee of Born Awards 2017. Please join me as I welcome Niran Adedokun to do the unveiling. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Today is the end officially of about 3-4 months of intense activities, which started with the submission of entries for the 2017 edition. As the executive director said, we had quite a number of movies submitted this year, well over 100. 90% of what we got were feature films that were in English, Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. I should make a point, though, that unlike previous years, we did not have as many Igbo and Hausa films as we usually would have. And so, I should say that Best of Nollywood Awards being the only award perhaps in Nigeria that is interested in indigenous languages, is interested in having movies made in indigenous languages. I would like to encourage movie makers in local languages to kindly come forward in subsequent years. I remember that 2 or 3 years ago we had entries in Idoma, and some of the other languages. So Igbo, Hausa, and all the other ethnic languages in Nigeria would like to encourage people to come forward with their films. I consider it to be one of the ways in which we can preserve our culture, and our tradition. Having said that, I should just go straight away to formally unveiling the nominees for this year's edition. We are going to unveil about 5 categories here this afternoon. And then subsequently, you can check www.bonawards.com to see the remainder of the nominees. I am going to start with the nominees for the Best Actor in a Leading Role category. And here it goes. We have Sambasa Nzeribe in Slow Country, Alex Ekubo in Inekwe. You should be scrolling now. And Alex Ekubo in Inekwe, Joseph Benjamin in Dance to My Beat, Olande Ninalowo in Picture Perfect, Gabriel Afolayan in Tattoo, and Paul Utomi in What Lies Within. To unveil the next category, it is my pleasure to invite Miss Bikini Universe.
Thank you very much. To unveil the next nominees for Best Actress in Leading Role, I have here Omotola Jalade in Aigbe, Ivy Okujaye in Slow Country, former
Best of Nollywood Awards. Best Actor in a Leading Role.
Who's trying to bring Kome? I made him an example for people who lack respect for this family. Nobody respects or fears you anymore, Dad.
Thank you very much. To unveil the next nominees for Best Actress in Leading Role, I have here Omotola Jalade in Aigbe, Ivy Okujaye in Slow Country, former McDermott in The Women, Michelle Dede in What Lies Within, Rahama Sadau in Tattoo, last but not least on my list, Esther Haudu in Inike. Thank you very much.
Best of Nollywood Awards. Best Actress in Leading Role.
To unveil the next nominees, I would like to invite Ms.
I'm a lawyer, but I specialize in child rights.
The next nominee in Best Kiss in a Movie, I have here with me Omomi Dada and Eddie Watson in Bias, Daniel K. Daniel and Chelsea Eze in Scond, Ufoma McDermott and Kalu Ikagu in The Women, Omotola Jalade-Ekiende and Kenny Remy in Alter Ego, Ronke Odusoya and Gabriel Afolayan in Ailatunse. Thank you. To unveil the next set of nominees, I would like to invite the Miss Bikini Nigeria 2017. Thank you.
To unveil the next set of nominees for the Director of the Year, I have here Eric Agimen for Slow Country, Blessing Aigbe for The Women, Bogungbe Abiola Paul for Okun, Vanessa Ndeziegu for What Lies Within, and Dawn Omokbe for Tattoo. To unveil the next set of nominees, it is my honor to humbly invite the Commissioner for Information and Strategy in Ogun State.
Slow Country, Okun, Tattoo, Oloibiri, and What Lies Within. Nominees for Movie of the Year.
Best of Nollywood Awards. Movie of the Year.
Please put your hands together for everyone who have been part of this unveiling, beginning with the Honorable State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, the Chairman Screening Committee, and all our queens that are here doing the job. Please put your hands together for all of them. Thank Thank you very much. They have really done a very great job. Now we are going to be listening to a word from the chief host, His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun, a commander of the Order of Niger and a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants. But this afternoon is ably represented by my own dear Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy in Ogun State. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I welcome His Excellency as represented by Chief Dayo Adineye. Please put your hands together, put your hands together. Thank you very much.
The screening committee chairman, Mr. Niro Adedokun. Ladies and gentlemen, you're very much welcome. The first edition, I was told, held in Ijebu-Ode, December 6, 2009. But this year's edition, the 2017 edition, which will be the 9th edition, will be taking place here in Ogun State. We are indeed very proud and very ready to host the Best of Nollywood Awards, as was made known to the organizers by His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun, CONFCA, the governor of Ogun State, when the Bond team came to visit His Excellency. Ogun State boasts an array of actors and filmmakers, producers, who have made us very proud and who we hope will be part of those that will be receiving awards in this year's edition. Notable actors like Dele Odule, Odunlade Adekola, Kunle Afolayan, Tunde Kilani, to mention but a few. The current administration in this state is proud to be identified with this event and promises to give all the needed support to ensure that this year's edition is even greater than the previous ones. But while you're here, we ask and encourage that you please take your time to take a look around our dear state and see the giant strides that this administration has made in terms of the development of this state. We want you to enjoy our tourist attractions, enjoy our hospitality, our food, and when you go back to your various homes and destinations, you will have nothing but good news to say about Ogun State. Once again, on behalf of the government and the good people of Ogun State, I say welcome as we look forward to hosting the Best of Nollywood Awards 2017. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, as represented. Permit me to invite Mr. Shino Oyetayo to come and move the vote of thanks. Put your hands together for him.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the Ogun State government for accepting to host the Best of Nollywood Awards, the 9th edition. We are grateful, sir. Please help us extend our appreciation to His Excellency. Thank you very much. And to the screening committee chairman, thank you for the assiduous job you have done over the past couple of months. I know it's not been easy because Madam has, you know what I mean. And to our guests from Lagos, thank you for coming, and we wish you all a safe journey back to Lagos. And we hope to see you in December, God willing. See you then. Thank you. Oh, and to the beauty queens, thanks for coming. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you in December. Thank you. Thank you.
name is Nura Adedokun. I am chair of the screening committee for the Best of Nollywood Awards.
Yeah, so how do you guys tend to pick the best actors, actress, movie for the year? How do you guys do it?
Well, usually we have a number of parameters depending on what category you are talking about. For instance, if you are talking about the best actor, for instance, you want to look at how convincing the acting is, how well the person is able to project the role that he is taking, and so those kind of parameters are what determine how we eventually decide who the winner is.
How do you think Best of Nollywood Awards have actually changed the setting of Nollywood acting?
The Best of Nollywood Awards is the only awards in Nigeria that recognizes indigenous languages. So you have people who you recognize best performance in Yoruba, best performance in Hausa, best performance in Igbo, and even other languages that come. And you see that every year people aspire to get better at what they do. So this is how it impacts on the quality of films that we produce.
So what would you say about the Nollywood industry so far? How it has been so far?
Well, I think that's one industry that's doing Nigeria very proud. It's two things they say unite us: movies, music, and sports. Three things: entertainment and sports. Whenever there's a football game on, Nigerians are united. We forget our ethnic divides, we forget religious divides. Same thing with movies. I watch Hausa movies, I watch Igbo movies, I watch, if it's good, I'll watch it. And that is something we've been able to sell to the outside world as well. From here to Jamaica to Australia, people love our movies. They enjoy the stories and the lessons they learn from watching Nigerian movies. And our actors and producers are stars all over the world. So that's one very positive thing that Nigeria is selling to the world. It's a welcome development and it's something we must encourage and we must help grow it.
Would you say Nollywood is actually where they should be now, or they still have to?
Oh no, we're not yet in the promised land. We're not as big as Hollywood. I think there's still a lot more to be done. Yes, Nigerians and Africans have embraced their own, which is a good thing. Government is trying its best to provide an enabling environment and to also encourage all these artists and stars and what have you. And that's why the Ogun State government has deemed it fit to support this notable endeavor by encouraging them and hosting this 9th edition of Best of Nollywood Awards. So we would welcome them, we will host them. We hope they will enjoy Ogun State hospitality. And this is our own small way of giving back to them and also encouraging them that we appreciate what they do, whether you are in the movies or you work behind the scenes as a producer or sound man or whatever you do, that we appreciate the tremendous work that goes into movie making. And Ogun State is saying thank you in its own small way by hosting this event.
Sure, we'll look at the Best of Nollywood Awards.
Yes. How do you guys tend to group people into their category? How do you guys to select them? How do you select the?
We have a screeners committee. You saw the chairman of the screeners committee speak. He has been doing that for us for the last 5 years, I think. And they are the one that decides who gets what. Nollywood has moved to another level. What I tell people is that very soon I feel that even distributors of Nollywood movies will tend to prefer to take Nollywood movies to the cinema than English movies because of the way guys are now watching Nollywood movies. And I think that to a large extent things are better for Nollywood, more trained people, better stories, better funding, and people are keeping attention to details.